Hello everyone, we stop at WordPress customization, which is season 2 episode 1. So now we are in episode 2 where we'll be talking about working with themes. So theming in WordPress. So what's theming in WordPress? Theming is just like when you during those days when we have these Java phones, what makes it beautiful is the themes. What make them beautiful are the themes we download. Especially those Nokia of those days. So even right now, to Androids to have themes and things like that. So instead of using the word template, now in WordPress we use the word themes. So themes are very important in WordPress. They are ones that beautify them and a lot of things like that. So we'll be talking about themes. So how do we go about theming? What we have here, what makes this page look this way, is because of the theme we are using right now. You understand? So this page is this way because of the themes we are using. So now we're just going to go back to the dashboard, or just go back to go to the dashboard, go to themes. You understand? Then you're going to see those themes that we have here. Now I'm going to remove this because it was installed earlier. But I might even leave it the way it is, or I should install a newer theme. But what really happened was that I made a previous video that there was no audio. I didn't know there was no audio on the video, so that was why I'm trying to remake it again. Though it's kind of stressful, but I'm just giving it another shot to see if I can actually go on. It's not easy. I won't lie to you. It's not easy making these videos. So I'm going to just use this with this the way it is, because what you're supposed to find here is just 1, 2, and 3. This is the one we just installed. So I'm going to install a new theme for us to see, so that we'll see how themes have been installed. Then I'll now continue with this. I'll activate this and continue with this. You understand? So right now what we have here is that we have our 2020 theme active, which is what we are seeing on the front end that I just showed you. You can see that these themes are different from each other. So if you have to activate this, you are going to be seeing a different front end. If you have to activate this also, you are going to be seeing a different front end. You understand? So sorry, I have my nose is a bit stuffy right now, but this is something I have to do now. The video I have to make it now, regardless of my stuffy nose. So having said that, so we have this, which is what we are going to customize. We've done that in the past episode, so we're just going to go straight to adding a new theme. So to add a new theme, we have two ways of doing that. One is installing it directly, and the other is uploading the theme. So you can see the option for upload here. Then you can choose from themes that have been provided to us by WordPress. So we have all these themes here, and we can go on and on like that. But here now it's showing 15 because what we have featured 15 featured, but we can check the popular ones. It will load for you, but you have to be connected to the internet for you to be able to see that part. Or else, if you are, we are serving this website offline. So serving it offline means that if you are not online, it will still the website will still work, but this part, which is showing us the themes will not work, because it's loading it from the internet directly. You understand? That's why we can see that. So now you can check here. You will realize that there are a lot of themes for us to choose from. So you can choose from those themes, and choosing from those themes, you can see I love this. So if you want to download this now, if you want to try to install this, you can do that here, but I can assure you that it will not install. Why? Because I because of one or two reasons that I can't really say, but I think it has to do with we being offline. You get that's to do with we being offline, and I think it has to do with Windows Server also. So Windows system. So we are using a Windows system and we don't have CURL. You don't need to bother yourself with the details. But the point is that if this does not work, um, I'm going to tell us about the second way of doing it. You understand? So, but one thing you should notice that when you're trying to install a theme, when you're trying to install a theme, or when you're trying to build a website, get the niche of those things. By niche, I mean the category. By category, I mean example. You want to build a website for a construction company. You want to build a website for a barber. Yes. You want to build a website for a advertising agency. You want to build a website for a job company. You want to build a website for just think of anything, a restaurant. You want to build a website for any business at all. Just go to Google and search for premium WordPress themes for construction company, and it will bring out a lot of themes for you. Then you can just check either of them. One of the most popular one is the theme forest, so you can check. Just click on it. It will bring out list of construction company based theme. So you understand. So it will be easier to actually think of what to do. So what you have to do after the whole thing is just change text and things, because you've already had the structure. So just purchase one of those themes. Purchase one of them. Look at the way they are. Purchase one of them and you are good to go. Let me just preview one for you and so that you're going to look at the way this is. This is saying this is $59, but now is $39. So just check around, look around and look at it. So this is a demo of a particular theme. You understand? That is I think construction based also. But this particular theme is made for different one. You can see it says it's multi-purpose. So I think this particular thing can be used for any website. So you can see different layouts of those particular themes, different layouts of them. So we can still check the view. You can view the demo for agency. You can view the demo for agency. You can view demo for. It's loading out. Just relax, please. Oh, view demo. So you can view demo for that. I'm going to go back to our theme page now, but let's just look at how this demo will look like. Sorry, my internet is very slow this morning. I don't know why, but well, that's what you get in Nigeria. You can fast forward this part. Yeah, good. So look at this now. This is what you get when you install that thing. Even this is the demo version. Look at how beautiful that is. Is that not beautiful? It is. So these are the things you're going to be getting when you install those themes. So then you have to know how to configure them also. So now we have a demo theme installed, which we have installed this already. But how did we install it? So I'm just going to go back to install a newer theme. Like I said that we can't install it directly from here because of we don't have something they call CURL, and the CURL would be present on our live server. Right now it's not present on our local server, but it will be present on our live server. So it means that when you're on our live server, we can install from here directly. You understand that part now? So since you can't install from here directly, or peradventure your live server too has issues installing directly, you can just click on upload theme. Then we go to WordPress.org. Look at that, .org. Then wait for it. Then we click on themes. You know, we have free themes, we have premium themes. Premium themes are those themes that are paid for, that you buy. You understand that, so that you can change a lot of things, you can edit the code, you can do anything you like with it. Those are the premium themes that we have. But for free themes, we have free themes too, that you can change the code and things like that, but you won't have premium features with it. So now look at this. You can see that we have the same layout as we have here. You understand? This one says 3925. This one also says 395, and this is WordPress.org website. So we can select from any of them. You can see that it has download. So anywhere we pick here, we can download them. So this is where I downloaded the STR that we have here. The STR that we have here that is saying installed. You can see installed. That's where I downloaded it. So I'm going to download one more for us, just for demonstration's sake. I said I've done this earlier. That is why I've done this earlier, but the video I made, there was no audio there, so it's kind of, I hate repetition, sincerely. So I'm just going to repeat this just for repeating sake. So now you can see that it's downloading. So it's completely downloaded. Then I just come over here, go back to the upload, then I drag this and put it here. If you can't do the dragging, but you're able to do the dragging also, so there's no if you can't there. I believe that we are all computer literate. That's why you are attending this video, or you are viewing this course. So just do that, drag it down there, or rather you can just use the choose file, so that then go and locate where it is, then upload. You understand? So I'm just going to drag it back because I've removed it there. So install. So you're going to realize that it will be installed. Installing themes, it requires a parent theme. Check if it's installed. Preparing to install that something, then it's downloading something again. I just put it downloads it. I really do. I didn't know that it's going to be asking for a parent theme. But let's just wait for it to complete first, and let's see the results. If this does not go well, you choose another thing. But that's just the way we install the STR, because we'll be using the STR here now. It's not like I chose the STR because I've used it before. I've not used it before. I'm just using it for the very first time. But I'm going to go take us through one or two things, so that you can just pick any theme up, walk through it, and you are going to be producing a very great result. You understand? Fine. I think it's great. It downloaded. So fine. Successfully installed the parent thing. So let's just wait for it to complete. You can see this is still rolling. We don't have a reload button here yet, so it still means that it is still working on some one or two things. So well, we have some errors here. I think I'm going to ignore the errors now for now, but we're going to be going back to live preview, so we can see whatever we've downloaded. So that's what we've downloaded here. You're going to be seeing it now. We've installed it now, so you can preview it any way you want. In fact, it even has designer. You can look at how beautiful it is right now. Man, this is awesome. This is very beautiful. It's not easy, is it not? Just look at it. It's beautiful, right? So you can change a lot of things here. You can decide that you don't want the way it is, that you want an image to be by its side. You can decide this. You can decide that this is the customization that we've gone through before. So you can just check that, and but like I said, we won't be using this theme, though this theme is very attractive. It's very, very attractive. In fact, I'm kind of considering using it, but I'm not going to do that, because one other thing is that you might be having problem deciding what to use or what to choose. But as you go along, I won't want us to change themes over and over again, so that we just deal with one and throughout the course content. You understand? So that even when we are doing season 4, we'll still be maintaining the STR theme. That's why. And why I'm trying to maintain the STR theme is that it has support for the online shop that we will be creating in this course. So having said that, I'm gonna go back to the theme management. You can see that inside our themes now we have 6 themes. Earlier we have 4. Yeah, we have 4 earlier, but after installing this brought about installation of this one. There's something, it says parent and child. I'll still talk about that later, but don't worry about, because this was the cause of this. You understand? This brought about this. Without this would not function. That's the meaning. So let's just look away from that area for now. So I'm just going to go straight and activate this thing. That is the STR thing. So when we activate the STR thing, you will notice that you have something here that says STR option, and then you should, I think that's the major changes that we have there. That's the major changes we have there. Let's check if we have any changes here. No, we don't have any changes here. So the major changes we have there is the STR option. So for us to now customize this STR, let's just click on STR option. So I'll be closing this out while that page loads. So we have STR options there, and it's saying that we should go to customizer to customize the STR itself. So one thing you should note that is this: you should always try or endeavor to buy or to purchase a theme, so that you can have updates. You understand? So that you can have updates, you can have like continual updates when there is a change or when there's an update in WordPress. Then the developer of your theme too might have updated 1 or 2 code in the theme's code base, so it can be updated. You understand? So that's just the way it is. Do you get that? So now we have that. Now then, the site identity, look at it here. The site identity, right? So I previously have installed all these from it. I'm going to remove it and install it back, and upload it back so that you're going to see. So here now, I'll just go back here, click on applicable skills, select it, then I'm just going to crop it out a bit. You might not like that for your own logo, but I just felt it's just good to crop it out. So I'm cropping it out now. So that's that for that. You can see that it appeared now. Then I'm putting it in here again for the transparent one. So then we have that. I would have loved this logo to have a transparent background and not a white and not a black background, but we are using that for a demo, for demonstration purpose. So just click on publish. You can see that we've started designing the theme. So look at the appearance here. You can change a lot of things about it. So look at this page. This page is telling us that, do we want to have a sidebar or like the page layout? So if you want a sidebar, then we are going to be having a left sidebar, or the right sidebar. But we don't want any of those. We just want this, which is a flat page, the way it is now. So our blog also, well, most blogs you see will always have a right sidebar. So let's just leave it this way it is. So as you can see, do you want it boxed or you want it flattened out this way? You can see the boxed, or we want it flattened out. I think flattened out is better, right? Oh great, so let's just leave it that way, flattened out. So we have it like that. So do you want to disable the front page section? You know, these themes that we are talking about does not have the same configuration, so it will depend on the developer of that theme. That's how the configuration will look like. How difficult or how easy the configuration will look like will depend on the developer of the theme. You understand? So right now, if you click on this disable front end section, you realize that you're going to be seeing a lot different type of front end, which is not what we actually want. So we're going to be disabling that. So you're going to be enabling that back. Then click on publish. Then we have that. So this one says typography. Well, that's how you can see the change in this text. So I'm going to change it back to maybe. I love cursive. Let me write it again. Cursive. Let's see if we have multiple cursive here. Is there another cursive here? I don't know how that will work for the headlines. Oh yeah, this one cursive here. You can see that it changed. So well, we can't leave at that. So let's just change it back to normal cursive. You understand? So yeah, the body too, the same thing. This is, we've changed that. You should know that we are having cursive for that too. You can increase the font size of the headings or title, so you can have that. That should work. Well, I don't know why that is not working right now, but it should. Yeah, you can see. So it's working. So this is for the front page. This one is for the other pages. So I'm just going to return this back to 0 because we let's just maintain the default things here, so that if I want to drag this back, I can drag it back. You understand it? Or increase it like that. But 0 is okay. Let's just leave this part and just get on with what we are doing. Then here also you can change the color of the background. You might not see the background right now, but you can change the color of the background. Let's just try to change something here for us to see. You can see that after changing the accent color, we see changes here, and then we should be seeing changes here also. Can you see that? So you're going back here now. Background image, you can select background image here, and you are good to go. Then header image. This header image, right, would be affected on the pages. Can you see it on the pages? To be affected on the pages. So if you click on blog here, let's wait for it to load. If it will load, if it will not load, let's just go back to here and click on blog. Should have loaded. I don't know why it's not loaded. Let's just click on this one probably so that we don't lose what we've done before. So let's wait for this one to load. Now click on blog. I'm going to be seeing that image here, which is this. So the same image here that we have here, right, is what we have here on this background here. So that's why it's on this part. You understand? So I think that's that. Having said that, so now here now, I'm going to go back to the home. I think it's loaded the page. So well, I don't need that page to be loaded. We need to change the front page for now. So then you can change the gradient also for the header. I don't think we need gradient changing for there because it might not even show. So I think that's that. So you can change how you want this to be seen. You understand? The post pages or things like that. So the way it is now, the content will be on the background as we have seen here. But if you choose the second one, the background will be up, then the content will be below it. And I don't think we want that. Or rather this one that you can see the way it is. But I think we love this, right? So let's just leave that there, that way. I just click on publish, then you go to back. Come here, set it that we've done that. Then navigation also. So how do we want it? Do we want it? Let me just toggle this one so that you can see. This one says transparent nav bar. Do you want the transparent nav bar? Yes, because if you don't want it transparent, this is the way it's going to look like, and I don't think it's pretty that way. So let's use the transparent nav bar. Then this one says enable search in menu. That's why we have this here now, because of what we have enabled here. But if you try to remove it, disable it, you can see that it's gone. But I think if you have it there, is cool, right? So this one too, this is the logo, and these are the menus. So that's why it is this way. But if we don't have it that way, if you don't want to have it that way, you can have it like this. But I don't think that's cool at all. No, this one thing is not bad, really, but I don't like it. This one thing is not bad. No, this one is the worst. This one is cool also if we have the whole place filled with menus. Then this one will make sense. But right now it does not make any sense because we have few menus. You understand? So let's just leave it that way. So you can also add widgets to the header. You can add widget to the header. Let's see how the widget will look like. I'm just trying to see something here. So let's see how the widget will look like. Oh really? It's not even showing anything. So let's just come back here and remove it for now. So there's not showing anything for now. So those are ways you're going to be seeing all these things. Like I said, they are not always the same. The way you arrange them are not always the same. You understand? So this one says the very top bar. What happens to the very top bar? What do we do to it? Like, do we have maybe above this? What do we put there? You understand? Do we have a menu there? Do we have something there? Let's try to put a menu there and let's see what will happen. So you should actually do something crazy here. It didn't do anything crazy. So let's just remove that. I think that's that. Then publish. So now let's go back to other things like front page section. So do you want to see the big title? If yes, if no, you remove it. You can see. If yes, enable it. Extra. How do you want it? Do you want it sided? You want it like that? You understand? So that you can put some other things here. You understand? You know, this bar here, if I should add a widget here now, calendar, it should stay here. Can you see that? It should stay there. Then if I now change this to that, the calendar will be on the right. Then if I change it to this, it should push it down, or it shouldn't be visible at all. Are you getting the idea now? So we are going to leave it at this way, but we are going to remove this this widget for now. So if you feel that the order of what I've shown you is what you want, fine, go with it. So let me just change this back to the centered one. So these are the things. Then we can change this text here and say our applicable text skills demo project instead. Then the button is get started. Can you see that? Then the link to that button, maybe https google.com. You understand? Then you just go publish also. Then we have that. Then here we have our about page. So we will have to edit this, but that will be inside the post. You can see that it's opened a new page for us to go and edit the post itself. We are not going to be doing that because it's something we've talked about already. So this one too, you can remove it or not. You can either add it or not. So if you click on that, it's going to be gone. But of course, we want it there, right? So the blog area too will be gone if we should remove that, right? So we can click on this to remove it also, or remove it or put it back there. So put it back there now. So can you see that now we have this one is saying contact. We should enable the contact. Why should we enable the contact? Yes, we should enable it because they have to contact us, right? Then, but in order for us to be able to use the contact form, you can see that there's no contact form here. But for us to use the contact form, we need to install plugins. But in the next episode, we'll be talking about plugin installation. But right now, we are talking about theming. So we are still trying to configure the theme. So you can change the text as appropriate to you. So anything you add here, I'm just going to add 00 here so that you can see anything you add there will be changed. Find a below address. This one to addresses. Fine. Find a below address or addresses. You can see that. 6. So we have that. Then contact us. Form title. Fill to contact. So we should have that there. So this should actually change, but right now it's not changing. I guess when the form is being created, then it would. We are still going to revisit this part in the next episode, because then we're talking about plugins. So now, having said that, you can see it's telling us to install, but we are not going to do that right now, because even if we try to install, it won't install. You understand? So here now we're just going to publish this, then go back here. We've gone through the header option already. Then for the footer option, you can see I had to change. I've changed this already. That says ATS, that's applicable text skill, then powered by applicable text skill. So you can change this to anything you want. I'm going to change this to google.com. You get, so then it's going to be changed here. So if I should remove if I should want to add something like parameter, I want to add copyright, use something like add copy. This HTML part and copy. I'm going to be using add copy. Oh, it didn't allow us to use. It didn't allow me to use that symbol hand. Oh, it's already filled up. Oh, sorry. So it's already filled up, and it's even hanging. Why? Why is it hanging? Let's just wait for it. I don't know why it's hanging. You can see I can't click anything here anymore. It's hanging. I can't click anything here anymore. Oh, I don't know why my system is hanging. I don't know if it's my system or the browser. Wow, that's something. I'm just gonna close this part, unless maybe it will reduce the load on it. I've not shut the system down in a while. And I think that's the major cause. Whoa. Wow. I'm just going to try to reload this page again to see if we can get something done. So you can see it says wait for page. I'm going to just try to exit the page so that we can restart from where we stopped. So that's what you're going to be getting. Well, it's not something new. When your browser crashes, that's what you get. So we are going to go back to our theme, customize. You can see. So that was where we were. I'm having these issues because I'm not switched up my system in close to 1 week now. So that's why. Then I've not restarted it. So that's why. So here now, like I said, you can have the and copy thing there. Copy. So you have it there. I think that should work. That should work the magic. Let's see if it's give us. Oh yeah, you can see that it gave us the symbol. So I'm going to put 2020 there. You can see copyright. I think it should be capital letter and small letter, right? Add copy then 2020, something like that. Then powered by so and so, and you are good to go publish. Then just go back here, yeah, go to the blog settings. Yeah, featured post. If you want to add featured post, so how do you add featured post? Which category will you choose for your featured post? You don't need to choose anything right now. So now, how do you want your blog layout to be? I'm going to reiterate this again. Different sites has different themes has different configuration. So this configuration you are seeing is for majorly is for the blog area for the for this theme. So that's how we are going to be seeing it. So display blog category, it's telling us which blog category you want to display, the first one or everything. So you're clicking on the first or something. So here now it says SAP. SAP means like the summary or the some part of that content you want to show. So what length do you want it to have? How many words length? So I think we want 10 words length. So then if we have more than enough on that page, how do you want it to be as they scroll down it loads, or you want it to be a paginated numbers, like you have 1 2 3 and the next, something like that? You must have understood what I'm trying to say now. You know, you have a 1 2 3 and the next. Then here too you have infinite scroll. You know, when you continue scrolling and it keeps loading out, you understand? That's infinite scrolling. But post pagination, like numbers, you know, you're going to be having maybe 10 posts on a page, then you'll be having page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. So each page will contain 10 posts. That's what this is trying to say. So we're just going to leave this place like that because we don't have it. So we've already set the menu, but we don't need to set that again. Then the widget also. Now the previous customization we used widget, but in that part we have only 2 widgets, which is footer 1 and footer 2. But here now you can see that we have sidebar, we have footer 1, we have footer 2, we have footer 3. So all these things now, like I said, different themes with different settings and different configurations. So this one has a sidebar. Now you can see everything that you pasted on the footer 1 has automatically been adopted on the sidebar. So when you look at the demo area, you're going to see everything there: the search, the recent posts, the pages, the category, the audio file, the video file, then the calendar that we did. So look at everything here also: search, posts, pages, category, audio, the video, then the calendar. Can you see that? Then also, and we can also add more widgets to it by just doing that. But we don't want to add any widget to it. You can see that the footer 1 does not have any widget. The footer, I think the footer 2 has a widget. It has a meta widget. Then the footer 2 is this one that has a meta widget. As you can see here, this one meta. This one that is 3 has a widget also. It has recent post. You can see it here, recent post. So if I'm to add the footer 1, it's going to push these 2 to the right hand side now. So let's add a widget to the footer 1. So I'm just going to put in the menus, the navigation menu. That's all. So I'm going to select the main menu there, then publish it. Then now let's look at the footer here for us. We should have it here. So apply, done. You should have something like that here. I don't know why it's not coming up, but you can see that this one has been pushed to the right. But let's check. Let's reload this. This should load it out for us to see. You can see that. Then you can name it also if you want to name it. You can name it menu. You understand? That'll be the title. You can see here now it's not up. So if you should reload this page too, you're going to be seeing menu on top, right? You're going to be seeing menu on top of this also. Oh, why is it not showing menu? I don't know, but it should show menu. Possibly because we've not published it yet. So I think that's the reason. That was the reason. So it has been published now. So you should see the menu there. Can you see that? So we have that there. So then we still have the last footer here and things like that. But like I said, your widgets can accommodate almost anything. So just as you see fit, include it. You understand? I think that's that for this thing. Then it said home page settings. Then I think we've done that in the previous video, in the previous episode actually. So now everything comes with
something they call documentation. So it is important that you go through the documentation so that you will know the full potential of what the thing can do. If you don't go through the documentation, you are doing trial and error. It will take you a long time to set the theme up. So it's always good to check documentation. So when you purchase a theme, it must give you a documentation link. It will give you a documentation link. It will surely give you a documentation link. So when you go to the documentation link, you are going to see a lot of things there. So like this one now, this external has documentation. So it will tell you the installation, to tell you the recommended plugins, how you can get them. Look at the installation here. This is how to install it. You upload it and do this. Then recommended plugins also, you can check it. So we are going to be downloading the recommended plugins here in the next episode. You can see the advanced customization also. You can do the customization, big title, small title, logo, blah blah blah. And the recommended plugins that we've seen here, you can see everything we've talked about are also being shown here. Everything we talk about are being shown here. You can see that. You can see. There are a lot of things here that well, so I want to believe that this template is for this documentation majorly would tell us would tell both the pro user and the this theme has a pro version, but we are using the free version. So there are some things that will not be exposed to us. That's why it's telling us to get the pro version here. Where is it? View pro features that we don't have. But you're supposed to we are supposed to be able to change all these things. That's why we are not exposed to it right now, because we don't have the pro version. If we have to click this now and try to check the amount of the pro version, let it load out and let's just check it out. So that's a bunch of it. So these are the recommended plugins that you are going to go and download now from WordPress. In the next episode, we are going to do that. These are the things we are going to be doing. So now look at here now. This is the pro version of this thing. So you say we should upgrade to pro. So how much is that? Pro? How much is it? Let's see. Upgrade. Oh, fine. You can see the amount. It's saying $69. $69 for what? For the theme. That's the lowest amount. Best for single website. This one is best for growing business. This one says best for multiple websites. Different amounts. So that's that. Then I think we are done with this, with the customization of this theme. So let's look at our final product for now. Well, before you look at our final product, look at the way the blog is. If you can remember that we let me show you. We chose it to have image here. So that's why we have something like this one. You can see that the content on the left, image on the right, and like that. On and on. You should have been that way for this one also. You understand? You should have been that way for that one also, but possibly this one does not have. It's because this one does not have any featured image. That's why it can't show the way you have seen it. But we can make it. You can add a featured image to it and then make it show like that. So that will be your assignment for this episode. Then the last thing I didn't talk about here is the CSS. The CSS is for those that are deep into coding. CSS means cascading style sheets, and they are the ones that are making this. Look at the way they are. This color, the font size, everything possible. You understand? They're the ones making the font size and all these things possible for us to do. Font family and a lot of things like that. So I think that's that for this episode. If you have any question, kindly do not hesitate to ask on the comments below. We are going to respond to you. If you feel we are taking longer time to respond, give us a call, or you can join our WhatsApp group to actually access us directly. We are going to respond to you as appropriate. Kindly give us a thumbs up, then subscribe to our channel and share the video with your loved ones, especially those ones you want to those people you want to succeed. So those people you want them to learn things that can benefit them. So
invite them to the channel and let them subscribe, so that when we upload more valuable contents, when we upload our valuable videos, you are going to be able to get notified. You understand? So stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you very much.